Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Gord McCall. I am the Artistic and Executive Director of the Lyric Theatre here in downtown Swift Current, Saskatchewan. It's my pleasure to welcome you this evening to our Lyric Digital Stage Open Stage number 4, our 4th presentation of our wonderful local musicians presenting creations of their own devising. Now, it's all original music, so we want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy that. The second thing I want to say is that events of the past several weeks continue around the world with good reason, and we want to say here at the Lyric that we stand in solidarity with people across the USA, Canada, and around the world who march in opposition to oppression, lack of freedom of expression, and the violent suppression of free speech and basic human rights. We stand with members of the Black community, people of color, Indigenous peoples, 2S, LGBTQ communities, and all who experience oppressive marginalization and systemic racism and hatred, including injustice of this nature that occurs in our own country. May the events we are witnessing throughout the U.S. be those of lasting change for the betterment of us all. The Board of Directors and Artistic Executive Management of the Lyric Theatre, Swift Current, Saskatchewan. So stay strong, everyone. Stay together, and we are experiencing massive cultural change at the moment. It can be looked at as a great opportunity, and that's the way we like to view it. So music is a part of all of that. Music can soothe our soul. Music can inspire us to greater ideas, to greater events. And so in that spirit, I want to introduce you to the president of our board of directors, Denise Wall. She's also a member of the Open Stage Committee, along with Ed Doyle and Gord Nodge, and she's a performer in her own right and performs at Open Stage herself. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Denise Wall, and she'll take us away into tonight's show. Enjoy, everyone.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Lyric Digital Stage Open Stage. I'm Denise Wall, President of the Board of Directors for the Lyric Theatre. I would like to acknowledge my fellow Board of Directors for everything that they do during this pandemic shutdown to help keep the Lyric viable. I would like to acknowledge my fellow committee members for Open Stage Committee, Ed Doyle and Gord Nodge, for their commitment to Open Stage throughout the year and in this format. I would like to thank the musicians for submitting their excellent videos for us to watch. We are so proud to be featuring local musicians. I would like to commend our Artistic Director and Executive Director Gordon McCall and Board Member Joey Donnelly for all of their production work during this series. Lastly, I would like to thank our followers and the community for their support of the Lyric during this time. Your positive feedback has been very encouraging. We have another great lineup for you this evening, so sit back and enjoy the Lyric Digital Stage Open Stage.
Hi there, Austin Castle here with my mom Tracy on the piano. We're going to attempt for the third time or so, the third movement of Vivaldi's Summer. G.
Katrina Kearney, also known as May, and today I'm coming live from my bedroom floor, which also happens to be Lyric Theater's digital open stage. Before I start anything, I would like to thank Trish and Gordon and the Lyric Theater Committee for creating such a really cool and open and safe space for local talent to just be themselves and express themselves. And they do that on a constant basis. So if you guys have any way you can support it all, please support this. By supporting the Lyric Theater, you are also supporting local talent. And I keep running out of breath because I love this place to death. It's such a gem, and it's probably my favorite part of Swift Current. So speaking of favorites, I'm gonna perform one of my favorite originals for you. It's a little slower. It's called Give Hell a Try though, and I hope you enjoy. I tried calling a million times, tired of falling for your lies. What did you expect to get out of this? 'Cause I've been wasting my time. I tried acting like it was fine, even though you were never mine. You lied that you loved me in the first place, but I keep falling for those eyes. Oh, when I fell for your blue eyes, I'm starting to understand why. 'Cause you're the devil in disguise. When I look at you, I'm paralyzed. So I'll give hell a try. The way you smile when you dance, knowing just how to make me laugh. I don't know how we made it this far, but I guess I'll give it a chance. And I fell for your blue eyes. I'm starting to understand why. 'Cause you're the devil in disguise. When I look at you, I'm paralyzed. So I give up. I don't understand how to fall in love again after the mistakes made that night. So I wait patiently for my heart to quietly break. Oh, and I fell for your blue eyes. I'm starting to understand why. 'Cause you're the devil in disguise. And when I look at you, oh, and I fell for your blue eyes. I'm starting to understand why. 'Cause you're the devil in disguise. When I look at you, I'm paralyzed. So I'll give hell a try. Thank you! Thank you again!
Hello everyone, my name is Neville Nicol, and this song is called The Paris Cafe, and it's just about my hometown and about how it's not much of a hometown anymore. It's a lot of people have moved out and died, and because of old age. Or used to be a hospital and a big school and lots of kids to hang out with, and used to be a lot of stuff happening there, and used to be 2 grocery stores and the meat market, and all those things have kind of died out, and they've torn out the train tracks and torn down a lot of the grain elevators, And there's not really that much happening there anymore. I mean, it's got a cattle sale. That's about it. And anyway, this song is sort of about that and my remembrances of that place growing up. Now, this is called the Paris Hotel. Sorry, Paris Cafe. Outside, the street lights are dim as music plays. Inside, the beer bottles ring until the next day. And tomorrow it happens again at the Paris Cafe. Daytime, the wind blows in as the leaves blow away. At the hotel, people check in, leave the next day. All of their stories are told at the Paris Cafe. Tracks, past ass people, artifacts, buses don't run there anymore. Outside there's a parking lot, the cafe sit on the spot, beside the grocery store. Drove down the highway tonight, past 3 Mile corner sign. I can see the Stockman's Way lights, my Mancoda skyline. Happened years ago, people say, that old place went down in flames. Few will remember the name of the Paris Cafe.
Hello everyone, this is Tanja Wicks joining you live from my basement. I'm going to be a part of the Lyric Digital Stage, also known as the Open Stage, which is going onto YouTube. I want to say a special thank you to Gord McCall for getting me involved in this. I think it's absolutely awesome. And a big thank you as well to everyone else involved in the Lyric and for the musicians and all the people that continue to share and keep the magic alive through the struggle and hard time of COVID. It's been awesome to still have a platform to share and be a part of the music and to perform it with each other. It's great. I'm going to be doing a original for you all. The music is provided by Unfinished Songs via YouTube, and I wrote the lyrics and sang the melody along to it. I've entitled it Here I Am. So I thought this would be the perfect time to share it with you all. I hope you're all doing good, or as good as you can, and I look forward to seeing you all at the Lyric when we can all actually get on the stage again. So without further ado, here is the original Here I Am.
Hello to the Lyric Theater. This is David Freeman from Timeless Instruments in Tegasky, Saskatchewan, and I'd like to thank the Lyric Theater for putting on an open mic stage online to give all the supporters of the Lyric Theater some online entertainment. They asked me to do this. I've done one other song, and I'm going to do this one. This one is called Strong Wind Riding. Serious biker in Saskatchewan second name. In all weather goes in all leather clothes. Open road is Emily's aim. Live a serious biker when you ride the high plane, contemplating horses and games. The white sky whispers in your ear. Roll on the throttle, it's better than the bottle. Courage to face your Thank you to the Lyric Theater.
Hey everybody, thank you for joining us again for another edition of the Lyric Open Stage. It's cool to be back. My name is Dylan Curry. I've enjoyed sharing songs this way with you, and I thank you for just supporting the Lyric by checking these vids out. This one I'm going to play today is a brand new one. I've just been working on this last week. It's called Higher Than the Clouds, but I've also been calling it the Humpty Dumpty song, and I'm sure you'll see why. It's a little song just about a rise to and a fall from grace. So I hope you enjoy and hope you're doing good. All of the practice for all of the shows, all of the new songs that nobody knows, but all of the hard work is gonna pay off. All of the people stand and applaud when you're higher than the mountains, when you're higher than the clouds. All of the money, all of the fame, well, all of a sudden, all of it came. And all of the people surround you and say, all of this time, man, we knew that someday you'd be higher than the mountains, higher than the clouds. Man, you're higher than the mountains, never coming down. All of the late nights all over the world, all of the parties, all of the girls, and all of your friends are looking the other way. All of them happy as long as you stay higher than the mountains, higher than the clouds, higher than the mountains, never looking down. All of your hard work gets washed down the drain by all of the hard drugs and all of the pain. And all of the people thought you were great, all of them slowly start drifting away. And you're higher than the mountains, you're higher than the clouds. Man, you're higher than the mountains, higher than the clouds. Thanks so much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of Open Stage.
Hello, my name is Eva. This is a song that I wrote about a year ago, and I hope that you like it. It doesn't have a name. You're trying to walk a straight line, but live in your head. You live in your head. Star of your speech, your hands they grow weak. You're trying to walk a straight line, but live in your head. Leaving goodbyes on a blanket of lies. The strides to the foreground have been denied. Sure to be displeased from the sight. On your knees they give way, strength fades. Both days long, yeah. Don't you forget you'll need liquid courage to handle the fans. The slur of your speech, your hands they grow weak. You're trying to walk a straight line, but live in your head. You live in your head. Slur of your speech, your hands they grow weak. You're trying to walk a straight line, but live in your head.
Hello, my name is Tutash, and I'd like to welcome you to the Lyric Theater Virtual Open Stage. On March 8th, 2014, Malaysian Airline Flight 370 with 239 people on board disappeared into the Indian Ocean. There were a lot of conspiracy theories, don't believe them, but we did have a pilot who was in marital difficulty, who had some mental health problems, and we had a history of Malaysian airline pilots who tended to like to invite pretty ladies up to the cockpit for tea. And so this little song that I wrote is really a love story. And the last words ever recorded from the pilot that night were, "All right and good night." So all right and good night. Have a heavenly flight. No airstrips in sight. Let me turn out your lights. See the girl in seat 5E. She's as pretty as can be. Just her and me in the cockpit for tea. As we hurtle through space at a jet-propelled pace. You have such a pretty face. Won't you marry me? But I just can't help it that you look so heavenly. Hope it's not the end of Flight 370. Lucky Seven's on the plane, might not be seen again. Something funny in my brain when I'm with you, in perpetual motion, with no love potion, feeling such strange emotions as we soar across the sea. We're just floating along, tea and fuel are almost gone, but it couldn't be all wrong long as I'm with you. Well, I kinda have a notion we're getting closer to the ocean. Break out your suntan lotion for our island in the sea. I'll turn off the transponders, might cause them all to ponder. They'll all forever wonder where the two of us might be. Well, I just can't help it that you look so heavenly. This will be the end of Flight 370. Well, maybe it happened that way. But anyways, thanks so much for tuning in tonight. And remember that theaters all across Canada are having a terrible time with no box offices through this coronavirus business. So if you have a little bit of spare cash, and if your job hasn't been affected or your business hasn't been affected as much as some of the other ones, please remember the Lyric Theatre, and a small donation from a lot of people would help get the theater through until whenever this is over, and we'll have a theater to come back to, because it is an icon in the city, and we really appreciate everything that Gordon and his crew do down there. So anyways, have a good evening and all the best to the Lyric Theatre. Thank you.
Someday I'll find my way back home to Jesus, yeah. In my life, got things I don't need. Maybe it's time that I break free. 'Cause I don't want to be a slave. All I want is to be saved. 'Cause I just want to know, yeah, I can't afford to live in sin. Maybe someday I'll find my way back home to Jesus, yeah. I was a sinner in his eyes, so he sent his son to die for me. I was a sinner, deserving to die, so he sent his son for me, so that I don't have to be a slave, so that I could be born again, and that I maybe someday will find my way back home to Jesus. Maybe someday I'll find my way back home to Jesus. Yeah.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Lyric Digital Stage Open Stage number 4. We want to thank the musicians so much for this show. They did a great job. That's Austin and Katrina, Neville, Tanya, David, Dylan, Eva, Stu, and Griffin. Thank you so much. And thank you for taking the time not only to present original music, but to put the videos together and send them on to me, and then to Joey Donnelly. And another great thank you to Joey for helping to put all these videos together into a singular format. So thank you for that. And thanks to every one of you for supporting these productions of our Lyric Digital Stage, Write Out Loud, Open Stage, and soon Youth Talent Night, and also supporting us financially. We're in a situation, of course, as a performing arts organization, that we don't have any box office at the moment, and we need to be able to sustain ourselves to come back strong when we can reopen and have everyone join us in the theater. That could still be several months away, so we're launching a significant fundraising campaign in the community. I must say that we are thrilled that the Kiwanis Club of Swift Current has really kicked us off with a $2,000 donation, and we hope that inspires to others to give to us. Some of you already have, and we can't thank you enough. All you have to do is send a check or money order to the Lyric Theater, Box 1143, Swift Current, Saskatchewan, S9H 3X3, or by e-transfer, treasurer@lyrictheater.ca, and we will send you a tax receipt. So you can look forward to that. And we don't know when we'll be able to come back. Of course, there's various stages of opening businesses, but performing arts can't open the same way other businesses do, because we have to congregate a large number of people in a relatively small space, and we have to maintain health standards. So it could be a bit longer. It might be in a few months, or it might be a little bit longer than that. So your funding of us, your assistance, helps us, along with our core funding that we get from the city and the Arts Board, and sponsorships, to allow us not to spend money we don't have, basically. And then when we reopen, we'll be able to implement our startup costs. So that's a long-winded way of saying thank you. Thank you for your support. And we hope you enjoyed tonight's event, and we thank the committee once more, Denise Wall, Ed Doyle, and Gord Nodge, and all of the musicians. All right, you have a great evening. Stay safe and stay strong, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.